What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to Skeleton Crew episode 4. The last episode ended with the X-Wings, chasing Jod and the kids before they blasted off. And then you see the X-Wings come back to where Kim is at, and Kim asks the X-Wing pilot, what are you doing? And he said it was too risky to basically shoot down the ship because the kids are in the ship, and then asked, where do you think they're going? And Kim said something to the effect of, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. And then, the music kind of kicks in, and the music kind of sounded very, I don't know, kind of whimsical and mystical. So I thought that was pretty dope. The pretty dope way to end that scene and the episode in general. So I'm curious to see where this episode kind of kicks off. Are they already on another planet? Or are they gonna, what kind of trouble are they going to get themselves into? So without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Rennett's ghost, I can't believe it.
What happened? Oh, we're being locked into an autopilot landing sequence.
What is that?
So real quick, I'm really surprised that, maybe not completely surprised, but Kim actually found the coordinates to get back to Ad-Atten, which I don't know why I thought it was going to get them in, kind of this wild goose chase, right? But it looks like they've made it. So let's see kind of where this goes. All right, let's get back.
Norm? Is it Norm? Do you know?
I'll cancel the autopilot and bring it in myself. Onto the ship, baby. Baby, come onto the ship. Don't make me count.
But it can't be. This tree is way too big.
I wonder if this is one of the other planets that got destroyed, and I wonder if they were, constructed and kind of designed very similarly. And this is just one of those. I believe, what was it? There's 6 total planets. This is one of the 5 that got destroyed. That would make sense. Let's see.
Whatever happened here, it's happened a long time ago. Unless, do you think?
This planet does remind me. Can't say I remember no Ad-Atten.
Smee definitely knows Ad-Atten. I think it's just buried deep into his memory bank, and maybe he's malfunctioning. But if he knows Akron, then he's definitely going to know Ad-Atten. So let's see what happens.
Let me see if I can jog your memory.
Each have potential. Maybe they can be of use.
Of use how?
Train with my warriors, and we will decide if you are ready to brave the fallen sanctum.
We're not afraid.
Very good.
Now go. Go.
I can't tell if this guy is shady or not. Everybody here kind of looks shady though, except for his daughter. So let's see.
Are you guys hungry?
Hey, here's what I wanted to show you.
Protect Neil at all costs. Anything happens to Neil, there's gonna be riots in the streets. That's all I'm saying.
Man, I don't think that's a good idea. No, it's fine. It's fine. Just look. Just look.
Not so fun. The recoil on that thing is no joke. God.
Wow. You're the Trakes, right?
How the heck did Jod get out of that situation earlier by the ship? Interesting.
I believe these belong to you.
The Troik or you're dead, sir.
I'm the captain, and I order you to stop it. Hey! Leave him alone!
Neil a thug. My boy, get it. Also, Smee is tripping. I understand, this is just his override from his old captain, but it's about to get real.
He fainted.
Uh-oh. All right, so it ends on Neil fainting. Okay. I feel like a lot happened in that episode, but then again, not a lot happened in that episode. If that makes any kind of sense. How do I feel? First reaction, let me think. It didn't feel very Star Wars to me this episode, but that's okay. Not everything, it's a new planets, new worlds, new groups of people and species and stuff like that. Um, so that's okay. You know what I mean? Just because it's not reminiscent to a previous, thing that I know about Star Wars doesn't mean that this isn't Star Wars, right? So I'm okay with that. It kind of gave me in certain sections kind of the Last of Us vibes, I would say, especially when the kids ran into, I forget, the leader's daughter, and then they were kind of hiding from that crew. That kind of scene, that section kind of reminded me of The Last of Us for some reason. Doomsday, end of world kind of feel, the whole planet. So I would say that. I would also say I'm interested to see kind of what they do with SM33. Obviously, he's got some underlying layers that obviously pose as dangerous. So I wonder what they're going to decide to do with him. Are they going to, retake him back to the ship and maybe like lock him up, or like what are they going to do in that situation there? Because obviously he could really hurt the kids or Jod or whatever. So I'm interested there. I'm also interested, actually not interested. I thought it was really cool to see, Jod, and he bought the Eopies and like, did a bargaining thing there, and saved the kids. And I think like that moment, while reading the character, he didn't seem so like mischievous and like a bad guy, in that moment. He seemed more like a good guy, like looking out for the kids. So that was a nice moment. He gives me Jack Sparrow vibes. Not necessarily good, not necessarily bad, just kind of in the middle. And however the wind flows is kind of how he goes. So far I'm enjoying the character. I still got my eye on him. You know what I'm saying? So I got my eye on him. Want to see kind of how that turns out. I hope he turns out to be good or has some sort of change of heart if he currently isn't good. Have my eye on SM33, kind of seeing where that's going to go. But yeah, I mean, this episode also solidified how sweet of a boy Neil is. He's just such a good kid. So I love it. I love it. So yeah, I mean, I would say so far, this is episode 4, and I really enjoyed watching this episode. So far there doesn't feel like there has been any kind of filler episodes. A lot of world building. I've really enjoyed that. It's a totally different feel than any Star Wars I've ever seen. So I'm truly enjoying this and excited to see what's next. So that's it for me, guys. If you had any questions, let me know down in the comments. If there was anything that I missed, I'm sure I did. I'm going to be rewatching this to see if there is anything I missed. But if you notice anything, let me know down in the comments. Let's dialogue. Let's talk about this, because that's what makes this fun, is diving into these things together and just having a great time. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content just like this. And as always, may the force be with you, and I'll see you next week. Peace.